Let's do it.
All right, welcome.
Is the key a bypass?
Yeah, so you only can get up with the key. So
Got
you
it.
can't forget the key up there. So
Or
you come
you're not
down
coming
without
down.
it.
Yeah.
You're not coming back up.
That's all. Someone can't just break in and.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And then there's a back door as well. But
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Because each individual floor is their own apartment, right? Or
yeah,
their own
I think
place.
so. And then the 5th floor has an extra floor above it and a
does.
roof deck.
Okay, and that's what you guys are working on too, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Like I said,
Oh,
I'm
baby,
fairly.
look at this.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, wow. Dang. Check it out, boys.
What's going on?
Hey guys, Ariel.
Doing pretty well.
I'm Matt.
Cooper.
Cooper, nice to meet you, man.
Patrick.
Patrick, Matt Reisinger. Nice to meet you.
The song was first
Wow, look at this framing, y'all. You can see the original brick right there, too. Oh, man, that is super, super cool. What's your plywood? Is that for a speaker?
Yeah, those are
Hey, how's it going?
speakers that they just get plastered right over, so they'll essentially be like invisible.
Yeah, an invisible speaker in there.
Yeah. So yeah, anything like that is a speaker.
Dang. And the steel was put in when, I wonder that you can see. It's hard to see, but.
I don't. Yeah, that might have been really a while ago. Part of the first time it was remodeled.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not too sure.
And then you can see that old rough sawn lumber up there. That's the original reframing, right?
Yeah.
That looks like a 3x or a 2.5x. Wow. And then there's a big old beam right there too. So there's a steel beam there, but
wood trusses, like,
you guys are doing some TrueFig outlets too?
yeah, it's all the electrical is TrueFig.
All the electrical is
Yeah,
TrueFig?
all the outlets.
Oh my gosh, wow. That's wild. So you're not gonna have any plate on there. It's just gonna be flush in and mudded in up to here. Holy cow. And that's a piece of gyp that you put the gyp to here and then you float it out. Wow, that's neat. Holy cow. Man, look at all those TrueFig outlets in here. Jeez.
Do you want to just help the Skylight guys?
With all LVL framing too, so their kitchen cabinets are going to be perfect. All solid blocking so they can get their cabs in. And then they strap the ceiling too. Some LVL floor joists I'm seeing in there too. Skylight above us. Oh my goodness, look at that skylight. And the ceiling height's pretty tight in here too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little low.
What do we got, like
I think it's a little over 7 feet.
a little over 7?
Maybe right around 7, yeah.
7.7 or 7.6, maybe, not quite. More like 7? 7 even, maybe. Wow, look how you had to route wires through there too. Dang. Powder bath in here. Little Toto in wall going on. Full bath here. Gotcha. More of those TrueFig outlets everywhere. Bedroom back here probably. Uponor Radiant. Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yeah, that's going to be heated floors.
Heated
We're gonna
floors.
do-
Wow.
Rubber over the subfloor, and the heated floor panels, and then the white oak flooring above that.
Wow. And then rock wool on the outside walls?
All on the walls, and then they're going to spray foam the ceiling
Okay.
and spray foam some of these, like where the some of the exterior walls, like where it's old like rafters coming down.
Check out how you guys shimmed these so you could get that ceiling perfect level. So you got one strapping that's right up against the framing, and then you shimmed it so you could get your string line and get everything nice and perfectly level across there in this old old building.
We acquired this, I think it was, a lot of it was already framed. We acquired it during the framing process, and then we've added a lot of this engineered lumber, and then that's why like some of the ceilings are double strapped, because they just strap right over the floor joists, but they weren't quite level, so we had to
Gotcha.
double it up in some spots.
Oh my gosh, look how detailed that ceiling framing is. Dang, and then the TrueFig too. You don't have a mock-up of what the plate looks like on those, do you?
That's something probably our project manager, Nick Yost, this is where he hangs out.
Okay, so Nick's desk is right here, kind of in the back bedroom here.
Some mock-ups of that in a file or something. But
And he's organized. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Looks good. Can we walk up and see the skylight?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that a heating line coming from down below? What's going on with that?
That's gonna be. What is that? That's
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you.
HVAC.
Because you mentioned you got radiant going in most of these floors,
Yeah,
right?
so that's gonna be the heat, the radiant, and then but then they have HVAC for the cooling.
Gotcha. And then here's the structure of the building. We're on the top floor here, so this is top of masonry right here. And then you saw the shingles on the outside of the building. That's what we're looking at right here, where you've got this shiplap sheathing. And then you've got some, gosh, that looks like an actual 2x6, 2-inch by 6-inch rough sawn on there, sitting on top of a sill, which is on top of the triple wide brick, maybe? It looks like 3 layers thick. Maybe it's double wide. That's triple wide. And then that's going up for the, they call that a mansard roof, right? Copper is right here, coming down through here. That's pretty neat to see.
Yeah, that might even be the downspout.
Oh, okay. And then you got maybe a
down,
roof drain right here that's coming in through? As
Yes.
well? What's above us here? Is that
this
roof above us?
is a little outdoor patio that's attached to the master bedroom. So that's why you see 2x6 framing here, because it's kind of stepped down.
Yeah.
A little patio.
Gotcha. Man, check out this old school framing in there, man, and the old nails. That is really neat to see. Cool. Let's go see it. Let's go see upstairs.
Yeah. And then you're gonna get a sheet of glass.
What's going on up here in this space?
This is just like, I think, a loft area. There's gonna be a TV, so wherever these double true big outlets are, that's a spot for a TV.
For a
So it might
TV
just
spot.
be, a
Yeah.
hangout.
Man, look how detailed the framing is. Now they have some LVLs in here, but you guys have been framing with LSLs?
Yes, those, like I said, those were existing. So
Okay. Good carpenter in here, some serious details. He's got a sweet Diamondback tool belt on too, I see. And we've got some EPDM roofing out here. Some cement board. There must be a tile or something going on out there. Roof drains. Look at the view out the back. Look at that. We've got that church that I saw on the other side here. And these beautiful buildings in the sky. Wow. Assuming this is a bedroom, right?
Yeah, this is the master.
Oh, this is a master up here.
Yeah, the master closet.
Dang.
Second closet, and then there's going to be a glass pocket door going in this opening
Okay.
to the master bathroom.
Interesting. All plumbed in copper. You guys are using Propex, right?
Yeah, so that was actually a change that Nick made when he took over the project. I think it was all in PEX and switched it to copper.
That looks like a bit. Am I seeing a build hat on you? Look
Yeah.
at that! You got the camera build hat on. Sweet.
When Nick went down, I asked him for the hat.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I love it. I got a couple more in my truck or my rental car. I'll come grab a couple more for y'all. That's so cool.
Really good hat.
It is a cool hat. What is that? A roll air in a air compressor inside of a Sustainer? I've never seen that before.
No? They're pretty popular.
Are they really?
Nice and quiet.
Nice and quiet, and you can easily take it in and out of the job site.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I've never seen anything like that before. Inside a Sustainer. So you guys are actually putting all the recessed cans in for the electrician.
Yeah, they were put in, and
Oh, this was a tent job you guys took over.
exactly,
That's right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we ran the string lines based off the plans. So these string lines represent wherever this crosses, represent where we want a recessed light to go.
Yep.
And some of them weren't in the right spot. So we put the string on everywhere throughout the house, and then we're just adjusting them as needed. And then up here, we need to actually put. This is rigid rock wool, it's 2 inches, and you can't have
Comfort board 80 or comfort board IS. And you can't have what? I'm sorry.
You can't have spray foam insulation within like 3 inches of these cans because the heat.
Yep.
So we're gonna build like a rock wool border around it as a fire barrier, and then spray foam up to the rock wool border.
Gotcha.
So that's what we're working on. Only on the second floor we have to do that.
Let's go look at that rooftop deck,
Roof
can
deck,
we?
yeah.
Skylight's coming up as we speak. Look at that frame. Jeez. You weren't kidding. That thing's big.
Yeah. You get in all right? Everything?
Yeah.
All right.
Park in the alley. I left my phone number on it. They can.
We moved it back
Oh my
about
gosh.
14 inches. Or so.
Look at this view. My goodness gracious. So we're on the roof here. Here's the beautiful old chimney coming up. Looks like it's been repointed recently. Look at those clay caps to keep the rainwater from coming in. Got all the HVAC units up here, up on standoffs. Pretty sure this is an EPDM roof. And they've got their metal railing. Now they've got temp rails on them now. This is going to be a rooftop deck on standoffs when it's all said and done. And look at the copper door that comes out here, all framed out and beautiful sheet metal. And I forget what they call these, monitors maybe, on these neighboring buildings that are bringing light into the center of these buildings that would otherwise be pretty dark. Now this building has them done well, where they've got a standoff, they've got a sheet metal cap. This building just has some wood, which is going to rot out. So those Mitsubishi units are probably going to outlast the wood. It's going to get rotted before too long. Wow, they've done some serious recaulking over here on these things, haven't they? And again, look at the view. Oh my gosh, this is just incredible. So cool over here. What a location in the city, just totally different than my Texas builds. This is interesting. I wonder who's firing this. There must be a high efficiency fireplace that's using that flue right there. Mason did a beautiful job redoing that. Boy, that looks brand new, even though this building's super old. There's a couple that need redone, and there's the original clay pots probably on those buildings over there. I love the way that these 100-plus-year-old buildings, the top of the building is an ornate crown. Look at all the carved stone over there and how much time and money they spent on that. Okay, so then this is the big old skylight that's going to get installed today.
Walkable skylight too. So this
Walkable
is going to match
skylight.
this height. We reframed it, and we pushed it back. And for a reason we did that is on the inside, because we wanted to build a soffit around it. So it was an aesthetic thing on the inside, which is why we made that decision to move it. And then we set it so that our elevation, by the time it's in and everything, is right up under this.
Okay.
And then that's going to line up with our pavers, which will be around this whole entire roof.
Gotcha. So
yeah.
and what's the paver surface up here?
The paver surface is these like 2 foot by 2 foot squares.
Up on like a bison standoff or something, maybe?
Yeah, so it's like these little circular things, and they catch the 4 corners.
Got
and
it.
then you can raise that up and down because this roof is pitched. So you kind of got to adjust every single one individually, so you have a nice level surface.
Yeah.
By the time it's all
So you level surface, but the roof is sloped to get the water away.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, this is going to be a beautiful rooftop deck. What a place for a party, too. And the view out here, look at the cranes in the distance. And this giant building wrapped so that they can work on the exterior. He's taking the temporary off so they can actually set the skylight right now. Before I got here, I was talking to this glass guy here who's come from New Hampshire all the way. He was double parked in the alleyway dealing with the inner city construction is not easy logistically too. That's something that's totally different about the way they do it here in Boston than compared to what I have to deal with in Texas, where I've got lay down space, I've got plenty of storage, I can bring manpower and materials and have everybody park no problem, but they sure can't do that here in Boston. It's kind of an interesting detail on the skylight. It goes on a curb, obviously, and as it goes on the curb, there's no screws on the outside. All the screwing happens on the inside, and then they glaze it. So everything's going to shingle correctly, and there's no issues with anything coming in later. That's pretty neat. All aluminum, all welded. This will end up being walkable as well, so it'll probably have some laminated glass, I would assume, on here. That's pretty cool. Guys, what a dream come true to come visit a brownstone, under construction, top floor, here in a gorgeous Boston area. I'm going to sign off from here because I actually need to head to the airport in a minute. But if you aren't currently following NS Builders on Instagram, man, Nick and his crew, amazing carpenters. They do great work in cabinetry and amazing renovations and new construction. Just a great crew here in Boston that's been really fun to get to know. I'll put a link to their website and to their Instagram feed so you can follow their work and see what they're up to. Hopefully I'll get to say hi to Nick before I leave, but he was stuck in another meeting and I got to head to the airport. So if you're not currently a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. We've got new content every Tuesday and every Friday. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Otherwise, we'll see you next time on The Build Show.